Meeting of Bell Gardens Senior Citizens Commission. The meeting will now come to order at 6:05 p.m. Members of the public may view and listen to the meeting live online through the city website as noted on the agenda. Tonight's invocation and pledge of allegiance will be led by our Community Service Supervisor, Diana Ortiz. Diana, can you please conduct the invocation and the pledge of allegiance?
Yes, thank you, Vice Chair. Lord, thank you for allowing everyone present to meet again to discuss every matter with open minds and enable us to unite our differences to uphold the rights of others. May our decision bring truthfulness and blessings for the future and for the betterment of this community. Amen. For the Pledge of Allegiance, if you can please stand.
Amen.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Commission Secretary, can you please call roll of the members of the Senior Citizens Commission?
Commissioner Monica Kakimoto,
Present.
Commissioner Ernesto Ramirez. For the record, Ernesto Ramirez is absent.
We're all off.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez Flores,
Presente.
Vice Chairperson Stephanie Perez,
Present. So now we'll be moving to the public comments or agenda items only. Listed for the Senior Citizen Commission agenda. Commission Secretary, can you please announce any of the instructions for public participation?
We have no public comments on agenda items only.
If there's no objection by the members of the Senior Citizens Commission, we will close public participation for agenda item only. Now we'll be moving forward to the approval of the Senior Citizens Commission minutes. I will go ahead and approve item for that day for the Citizen Commission meeting. Are there any other commissioners that want a motion for this?
Sí. También yo. Me too.
We have Commissioner Ana Maria and okay. Commission Secretary, can you please conduct the roll call vote?
Commissioner Monica Kakimoto,
Yes.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez Flores,
Sí.
Vice Chairperson Stephanie Perez.
Yes. Thank you for that. Now we'll be moving forward to the discussion of items number 2 and 4, reorganization and selection of the chairperson and vice chairperson. I will have this direct this to our supervisor, Diana Ortiz.
Thank you, Vice Chair. So it is staff's recommendation that the Senior Citizen Commission by motion organize and select a chairperson and a vice chairperson for this first regular meeting in April of 2024. This does mean that any of our commissioners that are present can either nominate a fellow commissioner or nominate yourself to be elected for one of these positions. And then we will need to receive approval from all or majority vote from our commissioners. So at this time, if anybody would like to nominate another commissioner or nominate themselves, this would be the time to do so.
I would like to nominate Commissioner Monica Kakimoto for Vice Chair.
Perfect. There's a nomination from Vice Chair Perez to make Monica Kakimoto Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Segundo la moción.
Wonderful. There is a second by Commissioner Flores. Commission Secretary, can you do a roll call vote for the appointment of Monica Kakimoto as the Vice Chair?
Commissioner Monica Kakimoto,
Do I have to accept? If I can learn with you, I will accept.
thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez,
Sí.
Vice Chairperson Stephanie Perez,
Yes.
Thank you. So congratulations, Vice Chair Kakimoto. We also do have to elect a chairperson who would be leading the commission meetings. So if there is currently a nomination for another commissioner or for yourself to be the vice chair, now is the time to do that.
Sí. Stephanie Pérez para presidenta.
Is there a second?
Estoy de acuerdo.
Thank you. So we have a nomination by Commissioner Flores and a second by Vice Chair Kakimoto to have Commissioner Stephanie Perez as the chairperson. Commission Secretary, can you please do roll call vote?
Vice Chairperson Monica Kakimoto,
Yes.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez Flores,
Sí.
Commissioner Stephanie Perez,
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Chairperson Perez and Vice Chair Kakimoto. Chair, did you want to continue the meeting or would you like?
Yes, please, if we can continue the meeting.
Yes, I guess. Perfect. So we will now be moving on to discussion items 2 through 4. We did number 2, so we'll move on to discussion item number 3, the Recreation Community Services Department update now. And I'll go ahead and provide that update. So in regards to team basketball, registration is being accepted through April 18th. Boys and girls ages 14 to 17 years old, or they can also be 18. However, they do have to be in the 12th grade, can now register at Ford Park or online. Practices are tentatively scheduled to begin in late August. Next, we have the Family Food Program that is scheduled on Saturday, April 20th at 10 a.m. at Veterans Park. What this is a monthly free food program that provides non-perishable food items, fresh produce, and protein that's provided to members of our community. And we do occasionally receive donations to provide diapers and feminine hygiene products as well. Registration is not required for the Family Food Program. It is on a first-come, first-served basis. And we typically do get mostly drive-ups at Veterans Park. They do give, or the boxes that are provided are fairly heavy. So we do advise if you do walk up, we're more than happy to assist you. However, we do recommend that you bring some sort of maybe push cart to assist you with taking those food items home. Next, we have Earth Day and Art Expo that is also scheduled on the same day, which is Saturday, April 20th from 12 to 3 at Veterans Park. This free family event will consist of crafts, games, music, artist booths, tree planting, and a butterfly release and much more. So we invite all members of our community to come out and join us for this really fun event. That does conclude my report regarding recreation updates. I'm happy to answer any questions.
I have a question and a comment, and regarding, the distribution, free food for the, citizens of the community. Has there been any, by any chance, distributions as in like, besides food for dedicated only for our seniors? I think it will be nice if we can also have that implemented at some point. I know food is necessary, but for the citizens, but it would be nice to have like maybe have one day distribute like, I don't know, like resources or anything, tools, utensils, anything that they can also benefit from that as well.
Thank you, Chair. We do currently have a senior food distribution that is hosted every second Friday of each month at Bell Gardens Veterans Park. That is hosted by LA Food Bank. So it's all run by LA Food Bank. They provide all supplies and all the staffing for that. We just provide them the location to do so. At the moment, it is a drive-up food distribution, but they do accept walk-ups as well. It is for seniors specifically, and they typically do bring extra food for that event. So for that specific senior food distribution, you do need to be registered. So you will need to bring an ID to register. But again, they do typically bring extra food. So if a senior wants to register on site the day of the distribution, they most likely would be able to leave home with some items that day.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I'm happy to answer. If not, we can move forward to the senior update if there are no further questions or comments.
I don't have questions.
Wonderful. So we'll move forward to the senior update, starting with the Earth Day celebration specifically for seniors. So on Thursday, April 18th, the Clara Senior Center will be hosting and celebrating Earth Day at 1 p.m. Participants will spend the afternoon outdoors. They'll be out in the sunshine while they paint some and decorate their own flower pots. Then once that is completed, they will actually plant their own flower that they'll be able to care for at home. So they'll be able to take that home. We are currently full, but the wait list is open. So we do encourage any senior interested in possibly getting on that wait list to please call and list their name on there. Next, we have an extravaganza event. So we do invite our seniors to come out and join us for a really exciting event full of egg hunts and a special visit from the Easter Bunny. The event is scheduled for Friday, April 26th at 10:30 a.m. And this one would be at the Veterans Park Senior Center. Next is the Cinco de Mayo Fiesta. So we will actually be hosting two, one at the Clara Senior Center and one at the Veterans Park Center. We're telling seniors to get ready to have some fun. They're going to salsa the afternoon away with the fun fiesta. The afternoon will consist of music and delicious treats that our seniors won't want to miss. The event will be hosted at the Clara Senior Center on Thursday, May 2nd at 1 p.m. and at the Veterans Park Senior Center on Friday, May 3rd at 10:30 in the morning. Registration for this event will open on April 15th. So if you're interested, please contact the Senior Center for more information. And lastly, we have our Mother's Day Tea Party. So this event is in celebration of all mothers and mother figures. We do invite them to come to our special tea party set just for them. This event will include live entertainment, finger foods, and an assortment of teas for them to taste. The event is scheduled for Thursday, May 9th at the Clara Senior Center. And again, this registration opens on April 15th, the same day as the Cinco de Mayo fiesta. So please attend or contact the senior center to get on that list. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
I don't have any. No comments neither.
Thank you very much. Now we will move forward to public comments on 9 agenda items. Commission Secretary, can you please list the instructions for that?
We have no public comments.
Thank you. Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move forward to commissioner comments. So we do have 2 that were added onto our agenda, beginning with senior workshops, which was added by our Vice Chairperson, Monica Kakimoto. Ms. Vice Chairperson, if you would not mind speaking a bit about that.
Hello, thank you very much for this new position that you offered me. I feel proud, a little worried, but I'm going to receive your help. So I believe that we have gold mine in our senior citizens. That's what I believe, because they have experiences, studies, and abilities that are not taken advantage from, because they are just enjoying the parties, the pool, and the resting after all the productive life that they had. So I am interested in knowing every person that is in our meetings, in our senior centers, in our parties, to know what are they good at. Why? Because maybe we can have many activities lead by themselves, not by exterior people. So I am good at doing research. I love people. And I am good too in trainings and workshops. So my plan, my offer, is to do a workshop to search the abilities in each of our friends in the city, seniors. Why? Because maybe we can have there an artist, maybe a person like Anna, that is very smart and she's good in health. She's a nurse. She can give us a workshop, how to take care of ourselves, or the relation between a caregiver and the client. So it's very, very important, I think, to discover the jewels that we have in our senior centers. And then when we have that information, we can make a plan of workshops. My workshop, mainly, the proposal that I have is the name can be Discover Your Passion. For example, that can be one name that I have been managing before in other places. But I want to make it more friendly and attractive. So if you help me with the name of the workshop, the main objective of this workshop will be so they can come, they can be attracted to come, to spend 1 or 2 hours and rediscover their passion, rediscover what they like to do and what they love to do. And then when we have that data and they are happy, enjoying, remembering, and taking the time to review that, we can offer them, if they are interested, to make groups. For example, if we can discover their artists, singers, we can make a group there, for example. If we have painters or artists, or maybe I don't know how to say when we sew. For example, we can have a class, a workshop, and it's an alternative for bingo or other things that are fun, but we can have other things too. And we can have the teachers from our own community. That's my idea. And that workshop is very nice because we have to review our childhood. Because when we are children, when we are little, when we were playing alone, I invite you to remember, girls. When we were like 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, what were you playing alone? For example, I was playing with a microphone. I love to sing. I love to talk. I love to dance. And when I am doing that, the time stops. There is no time for me because I am enjoying a lot. So this is my passion, is to talk, to give a message to someone. And if we discover our passion, we can do many things. For example, in this case, with our senior citizens, to remember the passion that they have, to be aware that, to be aware that they love that, and then if they are good on that, they can share the knowledge. They can share a workshop, they can share an activity. Maybe they are not like in the mood of doing that alone, but I can help them. I can work with them and do something practical, easy to do, not very electronic or not very sophisticated or not very difficult for them, but do something fun, for fun. It's my idea. I don't know what you think, but I would like to offer that workshop. I think it's key, the name of the workshop, because I have to make it attractive so they can feel inspired to come. And then that is just the starting of this project. What do you think?
Thank you, Vice Chair. I will add on to that. And thank you so much. There we go. Thank you so much for this idea that you come up with. I think some of the things that you said are key, having a creative name and figuring out a creative way to really attract our seniors. I think sometimes when we hear the term workshop, we think about an audience style setting. And, it can become a little bit difficult if a workshop is too long, not simply because of the fact that they're seniors. It's hard just in general for anybody, right, to sit there and for an hour. So maybe there's a way to make this creative in a sense, to where it's interactive and fun, right? So I think that's definitely something that we would have to put some thought into. Our current team, we have our senior coordinator, Edith. She, from the very beginning, we've had the same goal, which is to, bring different and innovative programming into the center, which, takes time. And we are definitely trying to expand on that. We have previously had conversations with some of our participants. We have so much talent in Bell Gardens and even within our own senior centers that we've had those conversations about having a senior maybe teach the art class. Sometimes I think the response might be that, well, I've been there, I've done that. Now I just want to participate, but that doesn't mean that there isn't somebody else who might be open to it. So I think there's absolutely that opportunity for us to offer that. The only thing I would consider in that would be, it would have to be somewhat of a slow process. So we do have a budget that's set every fiscal year. And I'm not sure what the ultimate goal is. Let's say, just because I mentioned art, let's say we find a senior who is interested in doing something specific, maybe as opposed to making it a weekly activity. We would make it kind of a specialized event on a quarterly basis. Again, just because our budget is set for that. So, I think are more than happy to figure out and get creative on how to move forward with that. And I'm happy to hear any further feedback that you might have, or if any of our other commissioners have anything to add to that as well.
Yeah, I actually just wanted to add on what our vice share with us. It is true our seniors have abilities and skills and talents that themselves can be used for resources for, like she was mentioning, workshops. And I think that's a really great idea. It would be nice to implement that workshop where maybe all of us that are here on the commissioner like present ourselves, get that opportunity to get to actually know them and ask like what are the resources or what are the talents and skills that you guys have that would like to like use in planning the events and all that stuff for our seniors. Just wanted to add on that.
I want to, right now, my mind is like flying because really a workshop will not be attractive. You're right. But I've been in the parties and everybody is happy dancing and everyone is signing up and the list stops and, oh, I don't have a place, right? So we can make a party. And what do you think? And a party with the name, we are searching your talent or talent show or something very attractive. And then when they are here, when we got their attention, then we do the work. Or maybe with the invitation of the party, we can have a survey there. But right now, my mind is opening. So please help me. We are a team.
Thank you so much. I think what we can do to move forward with this is maybe come up with a more definite proposal of what you guys would like to see. And then we can come back and provide an update at a future meeting as well, so that we get more concrete details of exactly what the recommendation would be on how to move forward with that.
Excellent idea, because really, I don't want to be the author of this. I want to just bring the idea to the team and we all make it happen. If you agree.
Perfecto. Me parece una perfecta idea. Y sí, los seniors somos bien receptivos a todo. Nos gusta probar de todo. Así que
Thank you very much. Are there any further questions or comments on this item? If not, I will move forward. Thank you very much. And there was a second commissioner comment added, which was the Senior Citizens Month by our chairperson, Stephanie Perez. So if you can elaborate on that, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I think it tags along with what our vice chair was mentioning as well. I think the idea of initiating this was to implement the celebration of Senior Citizens Month for the month of May. I'm not sure if anyone is aware, but based on my research that I did was that the idea stems back from a historic meeting in April 1963 between President Kennedy and our senior citizens organization. And the vision was to basically honor and appreciate our seniors in our community. And so through I was thinking that through the maybe implementing a social event, like maybe bringing up a workshop or something cultural festival along with maybe crafts or workshop, just to honor the seniors for that specific month. Obviously, we should honor them every month, but I think because of this is something historic, we can implement a festival, like a small festival for our seniors, maybe have the idea to bring maybe live music, dance, arts and crafts, games, contests, and maybe have a time for a storytelling from one of our seniors, because their knowledge and their experiences are very important for our youth here in the community. So I think maybe we could call this event the Golden Years Festival, celebrating our seniors' wisdom and joy, and implemented it for the second week of the month of May. This was just an idea for that. I don't know if there's any thoughts or comments or questions, but just wanted to bring this up because it is something that is historical for that month.
Thank you, Chairperson. If I may, I absolutely agree with you. I think it is very important for us to acknowledge Senior Citizens Month. We actually so LA County does host a event, and they do ask municipalities and other organizations to submit a nomination for Senior of the Year. So we actually just very recently submitted our nomination. It is a Bell Gardens resident. At the moment, so the month of May is going to be a very busy month at the Senior Center. And because of this reason, because we know it is Senior Citizens Month, we do have a variety of activities that'll include, the Cinco de Mayo fiesta. We're going to have our very well received and highly requested casino trip, because we know that majority of our seniors do request and love, enjoy going there. So we will be having that. We're actually hosting a senior prom at the end of at the end of May as well. So we are considering integrating Senior Citizens Month in there somehow, and I really do love that idea of the golden years. I think we can definitely integrate that into some of the programs that we already have planned for the month of May. We are not announcing currently who the nominee was, because we do want to make sure that this person is recognized not only by the staff, but also we will be reaching out to our department head to see if we can get them recognized at a council meeting, but also at our senior centers at one of our events. So we would definitely love to do that. So we'll make sure that we notify you all. That way you can hopefully attend and join us for that as well. I'm happy to take any other recommendations as well that you might have of ideas of how we can make this happen. But I do really enjoy that title, The Golden Years, and the storytelling from our seniors. I think there's so much that, our seniors have lived, so much wisdom that they can share. So I think it would be wonderful for us to offer that opportunity for them to share if they'd like.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't aware of all that, but yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. I don't have any other comments.
Are there any other comments or questions from our commissioners?
I have a comment. So this idea of the party can be combined with the ideas of the president, of the wisdom of the golden years and the storytelling. I think this can be a good event, but maybe May is not the month. What do you think? But we can plan it. I want to ask Anita's help in that, in the dates, because she knows very well all the activities, who comes to the meetings, to the parties, to all the calendar. She knows everything because she's there always. And maybe she can help us with that to plan the date, the next month maybe, and the name of the name of the event and the title of the event to make it attractive. So I want to ask you to work until the next meeting to bring the ideas and the names, the activities, and the date possibly. What do you think?
I just had a question. I never been to the prom, but is it like just like how I imagine like a dance and dinner? Maybe we could implement that, use that opportunity to implement that storytelling, have a moment of that's choose a senior of the day or something like that and have it a nice special different event. I'm not sure how you guys have that event going on, but it'll be nice to have something different, special, yeah.
Yeah, so our senior prom is just that. So we do have live music. We do have a nice dinner and beverages for our seniors. That event, I will say, our seniors in Bell Gardens are extremely active. They do not leave the dance floor. So they do really enjoy spending the time listening to the music, singing along, spending their time on the dance floor. I think there is a potential to briefly include that, but I think if I'm understanding the idea correctly, what we're trying to do, it might require something that would allow for more time, possibly, or something maybe separate from the dance itself. But we can definitely, I think, if the commissioners want to take, this next month to propose or think of some ideas, and then again, this agenda item can be brought up again for an update that you all might have or suggestions of how you would like to see that as well. And I can also speak to my team and see what we have coming up so that we can see how it might possibly or how it can be implemented.
Something.
Anna, you are in silence, and Anna, and you are there. What do you think?
Me parece bonito y quisiera contarles algo respecto a la prom. A la prom. La prom es recordar cuando saliste del colegio, que saliste con elegante, bonita, con muchas esperanzas y muchas ganas de ir a la fiesta. Entonces nos recordamos de eso y nos llevan. Hubo una vez que nos pusieron alfombra roja para entrar al senior. Es decir, y nos pusieron un brazalete con una flor. Entonces a los señores les pusieron su flor en el saco, porque todos vamos elegantes, vamos guapos. Vamos a una cena, vamos a una fiesta, nos divertimos, precioso. Así son las fiestas en el senior. Y yo las invito a visitar, a conocernos, conocernos. Y porque hay muchos eventos que a veces ni se mencionan, pero sí son. Todos los meses hay 2 veces karaoke, se canta, y hay música a la hora del almuerzo y a veces pues se para uno y baila. Entonces, precisamente por eso es senior, es para los senior, para que los jóvenes no se asusten. Si acaso llegan y nos ven, pues ya vayan viendo lo que hacen los abuelitos. Entonces, sí, eso era.
If I may add on to that as well, all of our events are posted online. We do have those repetitive events, or I should say consistent events that we have, which are very popular, such as karaoke, as our commissioner mentioned. All of those are posted online, as well as the brochure that has been mailed out. If anybody's in need of one, we're more than happy to obtain one for you. My goal when I present the senior update as well on a monthly basis at this commission is to update you on all the upcoming events that we'll have, specialized events, I should say, that we'll have for the remainder of the month. And of course, our senior center is open for seniors, specifically 55 and over. However, as commissioners, you are all invited to every single one of our events, including our dance. You will have a seat reserved for you. We welcome you to come to speak to the seniors, to dance, to say hello, whatever that would mean. But you are always invited to join us. All of our commissioners are always invited to join us for that.
So I was asking Anna because she's the one that is in the other side, right? So she can tell us like you do, if that big party can be a place to tell a story, for example. Maybe not many stories, but maybe one. Maybe, but only Anna can tell us like, is this can be good received by them or what? What do you think, Anna?
Me parece bonito, pero conociendo a los seniors, debiera de, tal vez si comenzamos con eso, porque una vez empezada la fiesta, ya no se sientan, todo el mundo baila, todo el mundo come, ya no. ¿Verdad? Pero se puede intentar hacerlo. Intentemos, probemos. Yo contenta de ayudar en lo que pueda.
Thank you, Anna. Maybe it can, if we work this next meeting on this idea, maybe we can have like an introduction there in that big event. At the beginning, we can propose, we are searching for talents. What do you do well? And maybe there we can show one talent, one storytelling, short, and then we can inspire them to do it. Because as you say, and I'm sure of it because I've been there too, we would just want to dance and eat. But we can introduce that, the idea. And why not? Beginning with just a little treat. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I would like to add to that as well that as commissioners as well, we do at all of our events, if you like, we do allow for the time for you to address, our seniors and introduce yourselves as commissioners. So if this is something that you would like to do at the dance, at the senior prom, or any other event, you are more than welcome to introduce yourselves. And you can also, mention as far as, if there's any senior here who does have a talent, who's interested in maybe expanding that, exploring that by possibly sharing with other seniors, come and approach us and we're happy to see what we can potentially do down the line. So just like a brief introduction, I think, we can definitely do that and offer that. Mhm.
Thank you. Good idea.
All right, if there are no other questions or comments, we will move forward.
Yes.
If there's no objection by the members, I will now adjourn the Senior Citizens Commission meeting at 6:49 p.m.